Where are we? Northwest we want to go. Oh, hang on a moment. Let me just... There we go. I am actually connected. I was just checking my wireless connection. It's flashing away on top of my Mac, but on my laptop it's fine. So, just the Mac. I don't know why I was bothered about it, because it doesn't actually make much difference while I'm doing this. I'm not using the Mac for the internet or anything. So, west, west, west. Is this right now? Don't we want to be going south? Or am I just... Oh, just follow the road. Down to Malek's Cross. Do we see what's at the end of this? Oh, there's a house here. Or a bar. It's a farm. Could be a barn. Yeah. Oh, the barn was musty and dark. Searching with straining eyes and groping hands, Owen suddenly called out, "Over here, I think I found something." Halfway up one wall of the structure, a small X had been scratched in the wood, and just below this spot there was a raised area of dirt. Together they began to dig, and several feet below the surface uncovered a rotting wooden box. Inside were 12 silver royals in a small leather pouch. Oh, we've got a bit of dosh anyway. What's this place? There was a black ribbon hanging on the door. Locklear took a step back and scowled, staring at the ribbon as though he was trying to decide on the proper course of action. "Why did you look at the house that way? What does that black ribbon mean?" "The ribbon is a sign of the sickness. It's essentially a warning signal to others to keep away, and yet it seems someone has recently gone through this house looking for something, perhaps. Should we go in and have a look around?" "No, not until I've saved." "No, it's too dangerous. Besides, we have more important things to do." "Yeah, we've got to save first. In case we get sickness, we've been caught out by that before." Right. Yes. Oh, it's so insane. Oh, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Should we go in it? Yeah. There was the smell of death in the air. Nice. That's just what you want to smell, isn't it, as soon as you walk into someone's house? Entering the house, it became obvious that someone had indeed conducted a fairly thorough search. Seeing nothing of interest, luckily he turned to leave. "Come on, let's get out of here. It may be too late." He stopped in mid-sentence as his eyes fell on his discoloured floorboard in the corner of the room. Crossing the small house in 3 giant strides, he carefully used the tip of his sword to pry the board up. Then he slipped his fingers under and gave it several hard tugs. The board came free with a splintering crack. Locklear slowly reached down into the dark rectangular hole and excitedly pulled out a small bag. Spilling the shiny contents of the bag on the floor, he began to count. 34 gold sovereigns, he said. "Probably the life savings of the unfortunate family that lived here. We will have need of this money, but I'll be sure to give a charitable donation of equal size to Father Tully should we ever see Krondor again. Now let's get out of here. We may be paying for this small windfall with our lives." No one wished to speak about it. Seeing the glazed look in each other's eyes and the sickly pallor each had begun to exhibit, it was more than obvious that they'd fallen prey to a virulent plague. Right, so... Plagued, yeah, okay. I don't think catching the plague is worth 34 sovereigns, is it? No, so we're not going in there. We are going to carry on to Malek's Cross. What's at the end of this path then? Another road? Oh, luckily squinted. Oh, we're back here again. We're back here at the dragon, so we're not going there. Let us just go west. Up here, yeah, through here. West. Carry on. Through the trees, back to the road. Ooh, there we go. Rest till morning. Oh dear, is this road windy enough? I'll follow it though. You never know where. Oh, a way marker. So, I presume then we are at Malek's Cross. Somewhere. It's somewhere about here. Well, let's have a look. I think we're going to be going. Well, I'm not sure where we want to be going. Where's that way? Oh, I can't talk now. Can't talk and think. Right, we'll go this way then. It looks like it might be down this road. I could be wrong. What? Luckily he stood at the small road. Following it with his eyes, he saw the road rise and fall, turning this way and that as it descended into the distance towards the large town. Malek's Cross, Luckily said. Do you think we should go in for supplies? Yes, I think we should. Malek's Cross. Malek's Cross was a tumultuous town grown fat on the prosperity of centuries. Exotic gewgaws bulged in storefront windows, each mere fractions of the wealth that coursed daily through the busy trading town. Over it loomed the impressive bulk of the Abbaye Shop, a temple nearly as ancient as the Kingdom of the Isles itself. Oh, so really, I could have got the plague for 34 sovereigns and then come here and got cured. I could have done, but obviously chose not to. House. A man halted them. Ticket, he barked through gapped teeth. When Luckily failed to respond quickly enough, he leaned closer and shouted, "Are you deaf? I'll need your lecture ticket." "What if we don't have a ticket?" Luckily replied. The man smiled an unpleasant smile, hooking his thumb for extremely well-developed soldiers who looked to be members of Malek's Cross Constabulary. He squinted. "Do you have tickets for this evening's lecture or no?" "No," Luckily said, backing into the street. "We don't want any trouble. We'll be leaving now." The door slammed closed. Maybe we have to go and get tickets for that then. Shop. The armoury. Everywhere Luckily looked, polished metal gleamed as much a temple to war as any temple of Tith. The cramped shop offered a startling variety of weapons and armour. Okay. This is strange music, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, let's see if we can get rid of some of our crap. There we go. 9, is that all? That's a bit stingy, mate. Ooh. There, sell that armour. Yeah, come on. 300 gold. Let's get rid of that. And that. And that. Every little helps. Oh, 80%. 91%. Yeah. God, we could do with that armour repairing. Oh, mind you, I think we can do it, can't we? Well, yeah, I've got repair hammers. Shop. What have you got? Shop. Do nothing we want, actually. Exit. Shop, temple, shop, inn. Let's go and Luckily motioned to the figure across the room. Why? Did I click on something there accidentally? Ivan scowled. "Look here, you ruffians, you're not students, are you? Of the Abbaye, I mean. I've quite a lot of trouble with them." No, just travellers on the way through. You don't know where there's a hairdresser, do you? I've heard that line before, but you look honest enough. We got a few rules here. Follow them and I'm sure we'll be fast friends. Break them and I'll have the three of you spitted and roasted. We're listening. Swords, daggers and other such stay in their sheaths. I don't tolerate no kind of killing in my establishment unless it's called for. 2. I should be doing this in some sort of accent, I'm sure, but I can't do accents apart from Yorkshire. Just Yorkshire. Let's just leave it at that. 2. I don't allow no animals, especially if they be bandicoots, badgers, or salamanders. They gets in soups and they upsets me dogs, and I won't have a baying jag in the middle of the dinner hour. And lastly, under no circumstances whatsoever are you ever to use an en-passar in this establishment, whatever one of those is. A what? An en-passar? Now, if you don't even know what one is, I don't have to worry about it now, do I? So, what can I do for you? Well, en-passar. Sorry, but you piqued my curiosity. What is an en-passar? I've seen quite a few variations of chess, but I don't think I've ever heard of that move. It's Keshian. One night I was playing this fellow from Durbin. I had my game swinging on one particular pawn and the game was in my favour. So what does he do but move his pawn to the square directly behind mine, then claim to have captured my piece. That's an illegal move. So I said. He goes on to tell me it's one of the most fundamental moves of the game. We argued about it for 3 hours until a student ran from the Queen's Row to the Abbey to dig up an old book, and there it was, back of the text, written in Keshin, the original rules to the game, in Passa, cost me 2 diamonds and very nearly the Queen's Row itself. Needless to say, I don't allow that rule to be played in here anymore. Last fellow that tried to use it on me was a fellow named Navon Sandow, and I set him straight, though he showed me an incredible move he invented called Sandow's Retreat. Can't quite remember how it worked now though.